Hello and welcome back to episode 9 of the Second Take podcast. Yup, episode 9, one away from
Let's
10.
go.
And then, all right, so today we'll be discussing the NFL Week 3. And I just wanted to say before we do that, I was the only one to get all of my predictions right from Week 2. Everyone else got them horribly wrong, including
I got one wrong. That's a
including
correction.
Alex, yeah.
I got one wrong.
But I had easier games, I'll say that. And we're also going to go into baseball for the first time since episode 1, which is kind of crazy. It's surprising that the MLB has managed to hold itself together long enough for us to have a playoff. And so, yeah, we'll be discussing both of those sports. And as of now, the Laker game is currently happening when we're recording this.
We're recording it because I don't want to be in a bad mood just in case they lose. That's why we're trying to record it.
So it's 3-1 right now at the time of recording.
Yeah, and then it's 21-21.
All right. So we're going to start with our weekly NFL predictions. And then we've each, like the same thing as last time, we split up our games. And then we're going to give you reasoning as to why each team will win. Although I do want to start with some week 2 takeaways, especially for my Browns.
Yeah, they look iffy.
We have the best run game in the NFL. We're currently second in the league in rushing yards, just behind the Packers for some reason, which is kind of strange.
Which makes it sound like you guys have the second best run game in the NFL.
No, but the Packers aren't going to keep that. All right, so yeah, that's my takeaway, and we can honestly run the ball 40 times a game and get good results out of that. And I don't think Baker should throw until the third quarter. Okay.
Maybe he should
that's
just
my
not
takeaway
throw
from
at
my
all.
team.
I mean, I don't know. That's like, I'm gonna call a big Browns. I don't have the Browns game, but you'll see that they'll definitely regress in their performances.
Okay, who's going first? Let's go.
Jacob, you take it, Jacob.
I'll take the first one. All right.
Yeah.
Let's go with Chargers Panthers this week.
Easy.
Big game, easy. Probably for the Chargers. Almost won against Kansas City. Would have been a big win for them, but couldn't pull it off. But the Panthers are horrendous, and they're missing their best player in Christian McCaffrey. So, yeah, Chargers. I would take the over on the Chargers.
The only unfortunate part about the Panthers
what's your
game
spread for that game, Jacob?
Spread? I don't know what the spread is.
It's 6.5 for the Chargers.
I would take
That's
the Chargers.
awfully low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey. Right.
Keep
yeah,
going.
and then Bears Falcons, another game. Falcons, they look interesting. I have Calvin Ridley on my fantasy team, so shout out all the Calvin Ridley owners out there, wide receiver 1. Might be missing Julio, but still a good offense. The Bears aren't very good this year. Neither are they.
They're 2-0.
Yes, but they played no one.
Yeah, come on, it's not.
And it's not going to last. I think the Falcons are going to beat them. I think they're pretty pissed off that they lost last week. I think Falcons might be a close one, but Falcons. And then Kansas City, Baltimore, the big one on Monday night.
Ooh.
Everyone's going to be watching in the spotlight. I think Lamar versus Mahomes. I think the Chiefs, though, pull it out in a very close game because the Ravens are the more complete team, but last year in the Super Bowl, the Niners were the more complete team, and that didn't help them. So I think in the NFL, when it comes down to quarterback play. Lamar is better than Jimmy G. Lamar's a great player. Obviously, he's probably second best quarterback, but he's just no Mahomes. So
it definitely.
I'm going to take the Chiefs in a close one, in a shootout.
Yeah, I got to say something about Baltimore. I think that Baltimore, like, apart from the Seattle teams, like from the Legion of Boom, I think they might be the most complete football team that I've seen in years. They're just everywhere. They're just Baltimore.
The Raven? Oh,
yeah.
I mean, a Browns fan would say that because
they don't have that good of wide receivers.
38-6.
Literally everywhere.
38 to 6.
I literally in my own preseason predictions for them, I had them going 16-0, just like Colin Cowherd. So we're basically the same.
I mean, 38 to
Their wide receivers
Really.
suck.
When you lose 30-6, someone
You don't
would
need
say
wide
that.
receivers, and they don't suck. Marquise
I-
Brown is like 180 now.
He's all right.
Marquise
Big
Brown's
body.
definitely good.
All right, all
Well,
right.
But the
this
wide
is
receivers
okay,
are a
though.
big
Just-
part of the
okay.
offense.
Wait, time out. Can I just I'm gonna make a bold prediction on the Bears next season. Okay, you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Justin Fields on the Bears.
Yeah,
Next
that's
season.
been. I think he'll be on the Panthers or the Bears.
They don't have a first
think
round
we'll be
pick
on the
for
Bears.
him.
So,
I don't know.
all right. So I'll start with my games. So I have Bengals, Eagles, and this one is a very interesting one to me. The Eagles have not looked good. They got killed by the Rams. The Rams were playing at 10 a.m. their time, which I've never even taken into account. They still put up 37 points on that team. Bengals, Joe Burrow is the real deal. Please, for the love of God, I hate the Bengals with every ounce of my being, but they have to get an O-line. He threw the ball 61 times and barely scratched over 300 yards. You know how little time that means he had? That literally nothing. And so I don't think the Eagles have the offensive firepower or the secondary to contain him.
Yeah, Carson Wentz is looking god awful.
Yeah, I do think the Bengals will actually win that. And also, I saw that the Bengals haven't lost the Eagles in 20 years or something like that, which is crazy. But they don't play
Makes
very
sense.
often. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, you
and then
also think that the Eagles' offensive line's been just destroyed this year, and the Bengals have two pretty good D tackles.
I think
which are probably
Gino's still out, but DJ Reader's still
Oh,
playing. Which DJ Reader's
Gino's out?
excellent.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was out
DJ
against the
Reader's still
Browns. I'm
good.
not sure against
Okay.
Week 3.
But yeah, still.
Yeah, and then 49ers, Giants. This is another interesting one. I think upset alert is definitely there for the Giants, even though they lost Saquon. The Niners also just got terrible with injuries. Obviously losing Nick Bosa, Solomon Thomas, Jimmy G, and then George Kittle's been in and out. Raheem, sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, Alex.
It's fine. He'll
So
be out
I'd
1
say-
week.
I'd say the Niners. I just think that Nick Mullins, Shanahan's going to keep it simple for Mullins like he did 2 years ago and just run the ball with McKinnon and that guy,
Jeff.
Wilson. Yeah.
They still have a good offensive line also.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
they'll be all right. They'll win.
It'll be a very low scoring game, I think. But yeah, so I have Niners there. And then Vikings Titans, another team that has not looked good. That was a surprise to me actually is the Vikings. Yannick Ngakoue was, I thought, a great addition for them, but they're 0-2. Kirk Cousins looked trash against the Colts. And the Colts have a terrible secondary. Xavier Rhodes is their best corner, if you think about it. And then, or Rocky Sin maybe, but I don't know. I think that's basically the same. So I have the Titans. Titans look like the Titans know what they are, and I think that's a lot of. Yeah, and I think that's something that a lot of teams strive for. But Derrick Henry is just the sheer volume of his carries and how big he is. So when you get into the third and fourth quarter, you're not tackling him.
I mean, it seems like he hasn't even done that much this season.
Yeah,
and
I know.
He's I think third in the league for rushing yards still or something like that.
Up 10 yards every single year.
And then Seahawks Cowboys. Where is this game being played? I think it's in Seattle.
It's Seattle.
Yeah, I think it's in Seattle.
So no fans.
Seattle looks great.
It seemed like they shared some blood last. I'm even though their offense was crazy, but their defense kind of shared blood last week.
Yeah. The Cowboys, oh god, they look so painfully mediocre. Mediocre, not mediocre. Sorry. But I don't know, just the talent on that offense especially. And I know they have no O-line, but CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, Mark Cooper, Zeke. It's painful to watch that team be so average. So I have Seahawks because, I don't know, I think Wilson is playing at his signature beginning of the year MVP status. So yeah, those are my games.
The Seahawks are gonna blow them out.
Yeah.
I think it'll be so. I think honestly, two touchdowns. 17 is my guess.
Hey, I'm gonna call upset alert on this. I am. Animation.
You're ringing the upset now.
I'm gonna call upset alert on this game.
What, you're saying Cowboys?
I think Cowboys are gonna win it. I'm gonna call it right now. I think Cowboys are gonna win it. And
I can see it. It's just McCarthy
I think
hasn't looked great.
Unlikely.
I mean, hasn't
I think
went that Rams call. What are
I
you
think
doing,
Gallup
my guy?
will. Yeah, I know. I think Gallup will have a monster game. I'm gonna call it. That's
Yeah.
it.
It's just that their Russell Wilson's so good at getting the ball over the top, and they don't have any secondary, the Cowboys. And
Yeah,
I think
that's
Russell
true,
Wilson's just going to shred it apart.
Oh yeah, DK is gonna have a big game for my fantasy team.
I think he's gonna be shut down. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest.
A big game.
I mean, Stephon Gilmore
Okay.
couldn't shut him down, so
I know.
Alex.
DK is the different beast. I'll be honest.
all right.
All right,
Alex,
is
you
that
wanna
it?
Go with your games.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. So Patriots, Raiders. Patriots are 1-1. Raiders are 2-0. I'm gonna call the Patriots take this one out. Honestly, my reasoning behind that, I think that the Patriots, what they did against the Seahawks was pretty amazing. The Seahawks like kind of almost should be 1-1 right now, which is surprising. And what they did last week, if Cam just ran out instead of did a flip on the 2-yard line. But I'm just saying that the Patriots, just what they did to the Seahawks is they're on something. Like Bill
They're
Belichick,
a
Cam Newton.
legit team.
No, they're definitely a legit team. And the Raiders, I think what they did against the Saints was impressive. But like the Saints without Michael Thomas is basically like the Saints with like an okay quarterback. You know what I mean? It just Michael Thomas opens up so much in the passing game, and I think that the Patriots will definitely take this one. I think Josh Jacobs will have a monster game. Derek Carr, I think, will have a poor game.
Jacobs is actually questionable.
Yeah.
The
if he's
Raiders,
questionable.
the Raiders are like meant for a shootout. Like the way they win is with offense. I think the Patriots,
Their
the way
defense
they
is-
win is with defense.
Yeah, the Raiders' defense is possibly the worst in the league, right? I think statistically.
Raiders?
last season.
Bad.
No,
Yeah.
it's like the Jets, I think.
I mean,
Jets or the Giants.
Yeah,
one of those
I
two.
don't.
They
Yeah,
don't
I
even
think Jets,
count.
Panthers.
But,
All right, so I'll try to
yeah.
hurry it. I'll try to hurry it up. So Packers, Saints. I'm gonna take the Packers on this. I think the Saints just look kind of not too good right now, if I'm being honest. I think Kamara will have a good game, but I think it's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be like the spread is gonna be like 10 in the Packers' favor. I'll be honest.
I thought it was
Packers.
3 in the Saints' favor.
Yeah, I saw that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Yeah, that's.
That's not good.
Okay, I don't know. But then, yeah, I mean, I think the Packers just Aaron Rodgers is on something different. Aaron Jones is on something right now. The defense is not looking bad, not terribly. And the Saints' offense is just not. Drew Brees has that questionable. Is he getting old right now? You know what I mean? He has a type of vibe. And then Tampa Bay Broncos. Tampa Bay is just gonna wipe them. I'm not gonna really touch on that too much.
Oh yeah, they don't have Drew Lock.
Yeah, I mean,
And
Drew
Courtland
Lock's
Sutton.
done. Yeah, Von Miller also.
Courtland
mean,
Sutton's
let's-
also out.
Blake Bortles is your QB. We know how teams are when Blake Bortles is their QB, except for one season.
They made
Isn't
the
Jeff
conference
I
Driscoll
said except for
starting?
one season. I said it for except
No,
for-
they signed Blake Bortles.
Is he starting?
possibly. I think
Probably.
Driscoll-
Dude, that's bad.
Okay, and then Lions Cardinals. I hate to say it. I'm a Rams fan, but I think the Cardinals will stay perfect. I think it'll be a pretty a kind of a slaughter. I think against the Lions. I think.
Do you think the Lions are gonna get another double-digit lead?
No, good double-digit
I
lead,
think-
blow it.
I think Jeff will be exposed like he has been so far this season.
Hey, last time I checked, Jeff held Devontae Adams to 36 yards.
He was double teamed the whole game. I mean,
Adams had a hamstring. He got taken out.
He was
in
also-
the
he was
third
also-
quarter.
They're also
also-
missing
he
he was
their
also
other
double
3.
teamed the whole.
because
Yeah,
they're
he was.
being
I was
beat
mad about
so
that too. He
bad.
was on my fantasy team, bro.
He was double teamed.
Excluding Jeff Okuda, the Lions
Okuda
are
was
missing
probably
their 3
like-
starting cornerbacks.
Okuda's honestly overrated. I'll be honest. Ohio State. Any player out of Ohio State is
Okay.
overrated. Okay, Jason, go.
Jason.
All right, so my first game I got football team versus Browns. I'm gonna pick the Browns on this, but I definitely think it's gonna be a close game. Football team was able to hold it together against the Cardinals. They put up a respectable game against a team that I'd say is better than the Browns. I just think that. But it definitely also has potential to be a blowout for the Browns. I don't think the football team's winning this, but if the Browns can just run the ball just every time and just keep scoring, I don't think it's going to be too competitive of a game. And I got Jets versus Colts. I think this is also just an easy Colts game. The Colts just beat the Vikings, and the Jets suck. Their head coach is probably the worst in the league. Yeah. The Bills versus Rams. I think is going to be a really close game. It could definitely go either way. And I think I have the Bills winning it, but it wouldn't surprise me if the Rams win it. Okay.
Bills are the better team.
I think it's in
I have a
Buffalo,
question
right?
for
It's
you.
also in
That is a
Buffalo.
falsified news. What you
Okay,
just said.
wait. Do you think that
Better
game
team.
is going to be a shootout? I think that game is going to be a shootout.
I think
either
it's
gonna be a
I think
shootout
Josh
or a
Allen's gonna throw 3
defensive battle.
interceptions.
Yeah,
No,
agreed.
Josh
I
Allen's
don't
gonna
think.
throw
Well, I
four
think-
touchdowns.
Well, also
Jared
Jared
Goff's gonna
Goff is
throw
probably going to
5
throw a couple interceptions against
No,
the
I don't think he
Bills.
will
Stephon
at all,
Diggs is
honestly.
not going to be able to do what he's been doing
I
against
think
the
well,
Miamis.
I think the Bills have a
Who did they play for sure? Week 1, the Bills? The
they
Jets?
play Miami and
Yeah.
the Jets.
Stephon Diggs is not going to be able to do anything against Jalen
Well,
Ramsey.
yeah, I think the Bills have better defense,
Jalen.
but it's not by as large of a margin as the Rams having a better offense. So I have the Bills. I mean, it's in Buffalo, so I think that helps them just because.
It is. I feel like it is
Rams
one of those games that could be like surprisingly like. This might be weird to say, but like I think the Rams could honestly like almost kind of not blow them out, but they almost like kind of because like you saw in the Eagles games, like we all thought that game was gonna be a lot closer than it was, and now we're saying the Eagles look so bad. You know what I mean? Like before the Rams game, the Eagles were like.
Well,
kinda
that was
just-
after week 1. We're not sure what to think after week 1, really.
No, exactly.
So-
No, what I'm
Yeah.
saying is like the Rams are like coming off like a high, but I'm just saying like they are coming out. It is like traveling back and forth, back
Mhm.
and forth, back and
Yeah.
forth too.
And then my last game is Pittsburgh versus Texas or the Texans, and this I have the Texans winning. It's a must-win game for them. If you're the Texans and you want to make the playoffs, you can't start off 0-3. And one thing is that Pittsburgh against Jeff Driscoll didn't really seem like they were performing as well as they could. They gave up like a touchdown or two. They should have been scoring more against Denver's hurt defense. I think that I was just not that impressed by Pittsburgh's performance against just a not that good Broncos team. I think the Texans, I think Deshaun Watson, he's a good leader. I think he'll be able to get his boys to get a win. They've had this is a third straight tough game against good defense, but I think that the Texans will win this one. They have to win it, and
They'll bounce back. I agree with that. I think they'll bounce
The
back.
Texans haven't had a play over. I was saying this in the party chat a couple days ago, but the Texans haven't had a play over 20 yards all season. Nick Chubb alone has 3 20-yard runs. I think they're really missing Hopkins, and you also for Denver. I'm not defending Pittsburgh. I hate Pittsburgh, but I think they scouted for Drew Lock. They game planned for Drew Lock. And I think despite how bad Jeff Driscoll actually is, it may throw you off just to see another quarterback like there. And I don't know. I just
they
don't
sacked
think
him
that,
seven.
That's kinda
They
fair.
sacked him seven
think that's-
times and only won by 5 points.
That's the same.
That's
I know
kind
what
of-
Max is saying though. That's what happened with like Justin Herbert against the Chiefs. I would say it's not. I'm
yeah.
not saying Justin Herbert's bad. I'm just saying like it was definitely that Justin Herbert's a way different QB than Tyrod Taylor,
Mhm.
and that's I think definitely why if they planned for Justin Herbert, I think the Chiefs would have won that by a bigger margin. But
Well,
they
it's
just
more of a defensive game for the Chargers either way. But I just
I mean,
can't excuse only winning by 5 points against
320
that
yards.
Broncos team who Jeff Driscoll is their quarterback. Cortland Sutton went out. They're missing Von Miller. It's just 5-point win is not.
They also won't be able to
impressing me.
run the ball
guys.
because that Steelers front seven is ridiculous.
Let's do baseball.
All right.
All right.
But hold on. First, a little gap, a little bridgeway, shall we? I have a
Ooh.
Betcha for Alex. Betcha number 2.
Oh,
I bet you can't
Ba-doom,
name
ba-doom,
3
ba-doom.
colors that doesn't have an E in it.
Say again.
I bet you can't name 3 colors that doesn't have an E in it.
Colors. I don't write E in it. Okay,
Mhm.
I'll do that. Okay, let me think. Yeah. Shoot.
Hey, are you looking up colors?
No, I got
I
three,
just
I
saw
got
the
three.
screen. I just
I
saw
got
the
three.
screen light up.
Listen, let me
Yeah,
think.
I
cheating.
saw
You're
it,
literally
I saw
cheating.
it,
You
I
can't
saw
think
Let
of
me
it.
think.
I saw
Let me
it.
think. Okay, black.
Can I
Is that
say-
color?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Pink.
Sure.
Mhm.
Alex, look at Max's hat. Look at Max's hat.
Gray.
No,
that's
what?
an E.
Oh my God.
That's
that's
an
so
Gray?
weird.
Yes.
Brown.
R-E-Y.
Brown.
Or gray.
Brown.
Gray. Do you guys know how to spell gray?
Yeah.
It's spelled both ways, but it's primarily spelled with an E.
Okay, fine. Fawn, gold, burgundy,
I was
aqua.
gonna say maroon. Burgundy? That has an E.
He looked it up. He
Burgundy
looked
does
it
not
up.
have an E. You dumb. Okay. It does not.
Burgundy.
N.
Burgundy. It's Gundy.
Burgundy.
All right.
Okay.
Good.
Is
You
it
looked
time
it
for
up
baseball?
also.
No, I have a bet here for you. Okay.
Okay.
I betcha you can't name 5 MLB mascots, Max.
Mascots?
Yeah.
Well, you know I'm the mascot king in college football, but
Yeah.
like the act,
Or
what they're
Jason,
actually
I bet you-
called, like Benny
I
the
bet
Bull.
you can't name 5 either. Fanatic.
Can't reverse the betcha, my man.
The Fanatic, the fake Fanatic in Atlanta,
Mr. Met.
Mr. Red. I was gonna say
Mr.
Red,
Freeze.
You count.
Mr. Red guy.
Mr.
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 Red.
Freeze doesn't count.
Mr. Freeze does not count.
Yes, he does. He
Uh,
runs.
Hey,
Can we have the
also,
unofficial Orange Marlin guy? He's their math. He's
This
their-
is-
Marlins man. Okay,
this is a
Marlins
Marlins
update.
man.
it's
I have a
the-
picture with Marlins man.
You do. Oh, that's
Oh yeah, just an
Show it to
update.
the camera. Show it to the camera.
It's
Show it
3-0. It's 3-0 Dodgers in the first inning.
Ooh,
really.
that's rough.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bases
surprising.
loaded, 2 outs.
Ooh.
Oh, because
Okay.
William Smith.
Because
is-
Julio Teheran is pitching. I don't know why we're pitching him. Joe
Okay.
Madden needs to go.
Okay, baseball.
Okay, is it time
okay.
for baseball? All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, the Indians. I'm starting with the Indians.
Okay, you want to
obviously.
start? Let's go to the brackets. Let's go to the.
Yeah,
brackets.
we'll show the bracket on the screen right now.
Well, first off,
Um,
8 seed is still up for grabs in the National League as of now. It's
Do you guys want to hear a funny joke?
Saturday, September 26th.
Alex.
The Indians.
It looks like San
What?
Francisco is going to clinch.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say the Angels, which is
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Also,
let's go-
Come
let's
on,
go
that's
down.
like not even.
Let's
That's
start
a little too
with the
soon.
AL. Let's start the
the
AL.
AL, the AL Central.
First series,
the
Tampa
position-
Bay and Toronto. Toronto Blue Jays. All right.
I think-
let's start it off. Alex, you wanna
That's-
So
start?
this is the live bracket as of now. I don't know. It's so there's so many teams in this year's playoffs that I really don't know what can happen. The Dodgers are, I think, easily the most talented team in the league. But if I were a Dodger fan, I'd be very scared of the Reds and literally every team because you guys
Just the
have
first
so much pain.
Okay.
You guys suck.
Let me explain something about this.
Angels.
The Reds need to stay at 7.
Angels.
The Reds need to stay at 7 because the Reds are so scary in a 3-game series. The Reds have no chance in a 7-game series against the Dodgers. Watch.
That's very accurate.
Well, I heard a really interesting point that while I was watching the Dodgers game last night is that the Reds scored the highest percentage in the league of their runs off of home runs, and the Dodgers give up the least amount of home runs.
Yeah. Well, they
Okay.
just
So
don't give
the
up
Reds probably are. That means that they might struggle a lot to score against the Dodgers.
Yeah, but in a 3-game series with a really hot Reds team,
That's true.
No.
They were
It's-
20
yeah.
and 26 at one point.
I mean, the Dodgers are always hot is the thing. Yeah, I mean,
There's also no home field advantage.
yeah.
Yeah,
So-
for the first series it is. The 3-game series are for home.
Oh,
field.
really?
Yeah. Yeah, the
Mm,
first
Yeah.
one, yeah.
You want to go to Tampa Bay and Toronto? You want to start there?
Yeah, Tampa Bay is gonna take that. I think that's kind of obvious.
Yeah.
2 games here.
yeah.
dude,
Want
I
to
think-
root for Toronto?
That's true. Oh wait, yeah, Ryu might just cook it
Ryu,
up.
first game.
cook
Dude,
it
and
up.
Matt Shoemaker,
I don't.
and then
think
Tanner
Tampa Bay-
Roark.
No. Yeah, Tampa
Um,
Bay is gonna win. Blue Jays are gonna be fun though in the next few years.
They're gonna be so cool. Good.
Right.
Blue
Well,
Jays
just
have cool uniforms.
okay.
Those
Yeah.
powder blues. Woo, woo, woo.
All right, let's just go
Fire.
through it pretty fast. So Tampa Bay, I think we all agree it's Tampa Bay, right? That's
Bay.
gonna win
2
that.
games.
Yankees, Cleveland.
Okay.
Who do you
No,
guys
this
have?
is an interesting one. This is a very interesting one because
They won't be able to
Yankees
score.
might have the second best offense in the league, and they have Garrett Cole,
But then they don't have anybody else.
We won't score
Garrett Cole,
in game
Shane
one.
Bieber, game 1 is gonna be crazy. That's
That's
gonna be
gonna be
1 to
great
nothing.
game.
I don't know who's gonna win. Well, actually, that's the type of game that
1-0.
has the.
It's gonna be 1-0 off of
potential
an
to be
Aaron Judge
9
home
to
run.
8, just randomly 9-8.
Yeah.
But that's gonna be a close series. That I think that's gonna go 3 games.
Yeah.
In Cleveland.
I think we can. It's kind of weird to say we can all agree, but I think the Astros probably are going to get swept against the Twins. The Astros suck.
It's true.
They're
Astros
only
It's
are-
harder. It's harder
No,
guessing than knowing.
Yeah,
That
the
is
Astros-
true. That is
the
true.
The Astros are quite possibly the worst. I think this Astros team might be the worst team in MLB history. Like from a skill point of view, you know what I mean? They also have their ownership is honestly terrible too. Jose Altuve hasn't grown
No idea
in
what was
15
going on.
years.
There's no shot.
What does that have to do with anything?
No,
and they
because-
also
They like fired they fired AJ Hinch and stuff, and they're like, oh, we had no idea.
no.
this-
I think
Alex
they
said
also
that. Alex.
I think no. Can I
No.
continue on my point? Okay,
Yeah,
I think
sorry.
they also what was I gonna say? They also I think I heard this rumor, which is I think it was verified. It's true, that they actually have killed multiple puppies, in the
Oh.
past 2 months.
What?
Like in the trash cans that they hit.
Yeah, in the trash cans they hit. I think
Oh,
they're. Yeah,
no.
I think they're gonna get swept. Maybe even what's worse than swept? If there is something like that, that's what's gonna happen.
Mercy ruled swept.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're gonna get scored on.
White Sox and A's. I have the Sox.
Yeah, A's suck. My
I
dad's
think-
an A's fan. He's not looking forward to it.
I think the A's gonna take it. I think they're gonna survive. I think they.
Okay, let's
Their
go to the
offense is
ALDS.
so bad.
Wait,
I
so
watch a
who
lot
do
of
we have-
games.
Who do we
I
have?
watch a
winning
lot
the
of games.
Yankees.
They don't have.
Who do we
I
have?
don't think-
Who do we
Who
have?
do we have winning Yankees, Cleveland?
Indians.
Uh,
I think Yankees.
Indians.
I'm
I think Indians.
gonna go with the Yankees.
Alex, you're the deciding factor whether or not it's Indians or Indians.
Indians or Yankees.
It's Indians.
I'm gonna go Yankees on this. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, that's fine. Okay,
Dodgers,
so
Giants, obviously Giants.
Giants.
Nothing you can do.
Imagine the Dodgers lose that series. Oh my god. I'd feel so
Imagine.
bad for you guys. I'd feel so
Every year they
bad.
just keep losing around.
First time the Dodgers have ever played the Giants in the postseason. So,
Oh yeah.
Right.
fun.
The
Wait,
St.
how?
Louis- Okay, let's
Because
just,
when-
okay, Dodgers are gonna win. St. Louis or
Never
San
mind.
Diego?
San Diego.
San Diego. San Diego.
Even though
They're fun.
St. Louis is gonna be
Lamet-
so
Wait,
fatigued.
wait. Danielson Lamet and Mike Clevenger having injury issues at
Oh,
the
yeah.
very end.
Well,
of
Clevenger
the
has sucked
season.
ever since he got to San Diego, so it's
Well,
not.
it makes us
changing
look
that
good
much.
for trading Clevenger, so
That's
So,
true.
We're
But,
gonna- we're gonna see how that develops. They might
St.
be
Louis
fine.
is just so fatigued. They've had to play so many games. I think it's just. No.
yeah, it's impressive.
Okay,
It's
Marlins
impressive that they've made it.
I'm gonna take Marlins on this.
Me too. Never lost a postseason series. They have a nice.
Hell yeah.
This is a good pitching.
Brian
pitching series.
Anderson, real dangerous.
This
I
is
know
a
nothing
good
about the
pitching
Marlins, so-
series, but the Marlins have very good pitching.
And their hitting is
Sixto,
elite.
Sixto, Alcantara, and I don't know the third one, but those two are
Mini
very.
Mini Pedro.
Yamamoto is good.
No, he's not. He's terrible this year.
He's terrible this year. Okay,
Yeah.
He was good last year.
They have 3 hitters I know, and they're all decent. They got
All right, so
Garrett
Cincinnati,
Cooper,
Atlanta.
Brian Anderson, and
Yeah.
Starling Marte. Cincinnati, Atlanta. That's gonna be Atlanta. Atlanta's the
Cincinnati.
best.
It's gonna be Cincinnati.
Atlanta's the number 2 team in the MLB.
No, it's.
I'm gonna
Their
have
hitting
Atlanta.
is so
definitely
good.
Cincinnati.
I
They have
think-
2 MVP candidates right in there right now.
I think
They're
Atlanta's
no
gonna-
pitching. No pitching.
I think
They have
Atlanta's
Max
gonna win.
Fried.
I have Atlanta.
Max Fried, ELL alumni.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jack Flaherty, Pete Crow Armstrong. SOL is obviously
Gelo-
superior.
Lucas Gelato.
Lucas Gelato.
Okay,
Okay.
wait. So
I have
Cincinnati.
Reds.
I have. Okay, just
Here's
say you're
why.
taking. Say you're
Here's
taking.
why. Can I explain the Reds? The Reds, because
Because they have
one,
good pitching. No kidding.
they have great pitching. 2, they're going off right now. Like they're playing so well. Cincinnati Buds. Shout out.
You know, I think Cincinnati's definitely favored right now in that series. I feel like.
Really? I really don't think so.
No, I think the Braves are gonna win. I think Braves are
If
gonna win.
any team could destroy the Reds pitchers, it's Atlanta. They are
All right.
unbelievable hitting
Okay.
right now.
Okay, let's try to hurry up. So Tampa Bay Yankees. Who do you have in that?
now we're making our World Series picks because we don't want to go through second and third round, especially since a lot of us don't agree on the first round. So my World Series prediction is going to probably be it's going to be LA, and it's going to be LA versus Cleveland. The bets that will be made in that series will be through the roof. It almost happened. It almost happened in 2016.
Yeah, we know. Okay, let's not talk about that.
Lost to the Cubs. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So did we. We choked a 3-1 lead, but we won that year with the Cavs, so I'm fine. So yeah, Indians Dodgers. I think I've already laid out all my evidence.
How many games? Who wins?
Indians in 4.
In 4?
That's a little generous to the Dodgers. I think they just quit after 3 games.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So you actually have Cleveland winning it?
Yeah.
All right.
No bias.
I look like a genius if it's true.
Okay, Jason, who do you have?
Oh,
He wants the Dodgers.
I guess
San Diego. He's gonna say
The Angels.
I mean,
right?
the
They're in
AL.
playoffs.
I don't think the AL is gonna win this World Series.
He's gonna have the Reds or something.
I guess I have the Rays making it to the World Series. I'd say for the AL, and it's between the Dodgers and Braves. I think the Dodgers just need playoff Cody and playoff Seager to not be how they usually play in the playoffs and actually play just decent. And I don't think it will be that close. I think it's going to be Dodgers, Rays. Rays aren't going to do too much. It's going to be 5-6 game series for the Dodgers.
Yeah, I agree with that same thing. I think it's going to be Rays.
There's no way it's both one seeds. There's no way.
I hope it's Yankees Dodgers just because I want people to actually watch the World Series.
Yankees Dodgers.
And then I think Dodgers, if they make it past the first round, it's kind of a smooth sailing.
My theory is that they made it to the World Series twice and lost, so then they're going to make it to the NLCS twice and then lose, and then the NLDS twice lose, and then just miss the
last
playoffs.
year in the NLDS.
Hey guys.
No, it was
Lakers.
It was.
Lakers
All right, so Dodgers are winning
right now.
Okay.
What?
But for mine, I have Tampa and the Dodgers, but I think it'd be a lot of fun to see the White Sox play the Dodgers because I think the White Sox are a really fun team.
They're on like a 6-game losing
I
streak
want
right
it
now.
to be Yankees Dodgers, but I think it's gonna be Tampa Dodgers. Dodgers take it in 5. I think
So Dodgers are gonna be the World Series
the
winners.
2018 Red Sox, but
Cleveland sucks, and that's a good place. A good place to wrap, huh?
I agree. All right.
Really just
Yeah. So
Ready?
I guess that's NFL.
Just tune in for
MLB.
episode 10. If you're listening, we have a
Episode 10.
special guest coming on. Hope you're ready for that. It's
We
gonna
do
be
have a special
wild.
guest.
It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be crazy. Maybe some
Yup.
tears are gonna be shed.
10th
Some broken
episode.
bone.
10th episode.
24-hour
milestone
marathon.
coming next. All right.
Maybe.
Thanks for watching, guys.